Man down. Errol Spence Jr. chops his hair down. He going back to the old EJ. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, Venmo donations, Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Shout out to Zelle. I just opened up a Zelle for you guys. It's the email directed by ego@gmail. That's another way to support the channel. Also, ESPN Plus. The link is in the description. If you guys want to support the channel in that way, ESPN Plus, they got a ton of original content, docuseries, documentaries, and original programming exclusives, BTS, for your viewing pleasure. Click that link. It does help the channel and, gives you a lot of content. Errol Spence Jr., you seen the clip at the beginning. He chopped his hair down. Man down. Chopped the hair down. As you guys know, Errol Spence, he started growing his hair out for quite some time. Now, this is good. I don't want to read too much into it. It's a haircut. But I think Errol Spence, just from what I'm seeing, see, here's him with the longer hair, right? So he chopped it off. Shout out to Jermell Charlo, also picture here. Great performance he had on his fight with Jason Rosario. Derek James, definite trainer of the year, especially if these two people in the picture, Errol and Jermell, which we know Jermell won. But if Errol wins, Derek James, in my opinion, clearly trainer of the year. Now, I like what this represents, and I'm not trying to look too far into Errol Spence getting a haircut. Sometimes people just want to change. But Errol Spence, since the accident, he has made a couple changes. We're hearing rumors that he got back with the older strength and conditioning trainer, Blu-ray, that he was with in the past. I haven't heard the confirmation to that from Errol or anybody, but, word in the street is that's what it was. And I think Blu-ray had made some posts. So that's cool if he did. If not, somebody let me know in the comment section. But so going back to the basics, Errol Spence has also talked about going and learning from his mistakes and the whole accident and what it represented, and how he said he realized little things that he took for granted, like he didn't have life insurance, so he would have left a lot of people behind, grieving, and also without a plan for, you don't think about stuff like that. So on some of the recent podcast interviews that he did, he said he was letting his weight, get, for lack of a better word, get out of control. He says on Twitter, before he'd have a fight and he'd be right back in the gym in a week or two. And then that week or two turned into a month. And then that month turned into 2 months. And then that 2 months turned into, until I get a call for my actual fight, I'm not even back in the gym. So he's trying to correct these types of things. And I seen this picture. I never even seen that chick in the back. That's crazy. That's like, where's Waldo? I didn't even see there was a girl in the back. I don't know why. And I've seen this for a minute, but he says he's back, trying to have a pre-camp. You can see him. This was 7 weeks ago. His fight isn't until November, and he's already in shape. So, props to Errol for that. Disciplining and learning from your mistakes. And he bought a ranch. Derek James talked about this in a recent interview. So he just seems happy. And now he's cutting his hair, which is, if you watched him come up, he had the shorter hairdo. So I think he's in a good spot. I haven't talked to him, obviously, but he looks like he's in a good place. And he's kind of just getting things lined up for a big fight. That's what you expect. Cutting his hair, possibly linking with his strength and conditioning coach, got a ranch, family's good. He's taking care of his health, taking care of his body. Your body is your temple. So I like what I'm seeing from Errol Spence. It just looks like he's back hungry and he's back to the basics. He's looking at what it could have went left. See, here's Errol with the shorter hair, right? And he could be a monster, because some of his disgusting performances would be like this fight where he knocked out Leonard Bundu crazy and Chris Algieri. These are all crazy performances. Now, they're not on the echelon of a Sean Porter, but still, you know, it's all how you mentally prepare yourself. You know, some people say they're not looking at the opponent. They're trying to be the best version of themselves. So it looks like Errol Spence is at least trying to do that, and he's reinvigorated the hunger. So I like to see that. Another piece of Errol Spence news, and this is coming from the Dallas Morning News, says DeSoto native Errol Spence Jr.'s next fight could be at AT&T Stadium. DeSoto native Errol Spence's next fight is being targeted for AT&T Stadium, according to a source. And I didn't get a chance to make a video about this, but very interesting. It says the venue for the fight hasn't been finalized as of yet, but promoters want to hold Spence Garcia in the city where live gate is possible. It's obviously a big fight, and it's a live gate fight. Texas, everything's bigger in Texas. AT&T Stadium, you can clearly hold a lot of people with this whole Rona situation. Obviously, it's not going to be max capacity, but Jerry's World is so big, and I can attest to this because I've been there now, covered Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia. You can social distance like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? You could clearly social distance because it's huge. So that would be a great location for it. To get some money, you could space people out, social distance it very well, and collect some of that live gate. So I can't wait. I think there's other options. AT&T Stadium being probably the most expensive and the biggest and best option, but they also have the Dallas Cowboy practice stadium, Frisco at the Star. I covered the Errol Spence fight there too when he fought against his mandatory Ocampo. And you know, you have options like that. Gervonta Tank Davis, his fight got pushed back a week, October 31st to Halloween, so they can accommodate some fans, a small crowd. And it looks like he's fighting at Alamo Dome, so maybe that's an option as well. But I can imagine they're going to social distance and put this somewhere, one of those three options, Alamo Dome or AT&T Stadium or even Frisco at the Star. But if I had to guess, I would say it would be one of Jerry Jones's properties. But I like what I'm seeing from Errol Spence. He looks dedicated. It's a big fight. This was a fight, you guys got to remember, this was a fight that was supposed to happen the week before the Super Bowl, but obviously that was knocked off course when Errol Spence got in his accident. But I like where Errol's head's at. Let me know what you guys think. Pause. That sounded kind of weird, but he sounds like he's mentally in a good spot, and you know, he chopped his hair off. He going back to the basics. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. As always, let me know how I did in this video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more sports. Get unlimited access to premium content with an ESPN Plus subscription. ESPN Plus offers a variety of content, including specials, behind the scenes, docuseries like Bruce Lee's Be Water, and much more. With an ESPN Plus subscription, you get access to a ton of classic archive fights and replays from boxing and the UFC. Big names like, "Hi, I'm Mike Tyson. Come and watch my fight." Floyd Mayweather, "Easy work. I'm rich." And Manny Pacquiao, "Yes, it's up to my promoter." Just to name a few. If that's not enough, you could get the ESPN bundle, which includes ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. All three apps, one low price. You don't want to miss out. Make sure you guys click that link in the description box of all of my videos. Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.